Welcome to another drawing challenge. I am Monster D and oh my gourd. Look at what we have here. This is inspiration incarnate. This gourd shall be the inspiration for a monster drawing today, hopefully in 5 minutes or less. So, here is my time-telling device, and I will get bumping right now. Have you ever seen such a beautiful specimen? Whatever kind of monster do you think will come out of such a fantastically freaky fruit? Now, it's interesting to try to turn something like this into a monster in relatively little time. Still life is a very popular form of art. So many people have put their artistic stamp in the world based on sitting fruits and vegetables and furniture and clothing and so many other, well, still, ironically lifeless objects. So it is interesting to take that, usually very slow, long, drawn-out art form, and now turn it into something quick and something mean. So, when I am finished, I suppose you shall be the judge as to how I do or do not prevail. Alright, so... Alright. The other interesting thing about still life is, depending upon which direction you are looking at it from, you can get a very different perception of what you might draw. See, the trick here is, while you are seeing this gourd in front of you and before me, I am seeing it from a very different side. So, what I wind up with will be from a perspective that you cannot see. The only way to see the way I see would be to see through my eyes. Even a first-person camera can only get but so close. So, alright. Monster is a go-go. Have you ever drawn any sorts of gourds before? Gourds or squashes? Of course, we all know the most famous of all, the pumpkin. The not-so-bumpy pumpkin. But right now, I love the idea of doing something a little less ordinary. Alright, so, bringing it in. Alright, and this is going to be sort of evocative of the thing before me, but also its own creation. You know, you take inspiration from what you see, and then turn it into something new that is uniquely you. Alright. For example, of course this gourd did not have some bumpy feet attached to it, but I think it is a good idea to give it something to move around with to make it even more monstrous. Make it a gourd on the go, perhaps. And then you take the inspiration from what you see and you apply it to what nobody sees until you put it on some paper. What kinds of still life items would you like to draw? Or what other kinds of still life items would you like to see me draw? I love turning all sorts of everyday objects into monsters. So if you have any other ideas, feel free to share them. Alright, I am about done with the sort of outline here. I really would like to get some green around this thing's gills to really make it pop. Alright. accentuate that mouth. Just go ahead and color that part in. Alright. And then some bumpy eyebrows. Could be fun. Alright, now, little more, little more. Oh! Looks like there'll be no green on this thing's gills anyway. I did not even draw gills on it, so there you go. Alright, enough is enough. So there we go. There is my 5-minute gourd monster. What do you think? Well, again, if you have any other suggestions for still life monster challenges or anything else, feel free to let me know in the comments below. So, if you enjoyed this challenge, will you not please scratch that like button and toll that bell so you can be ready, willing, and salivating for the very next drawing challenge. Stay monstrous.